Hey everyone, Scott, or the Scottman, and here is the Q&A answering video. Thank you everybody for submitting a bunch of questions. Got a lot of good ones this time, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Really quick, I'm actually in a different car. My main car is in for repairs right now, so I'm in this Chevy Cruze temporarily. I'll be getting my main Ford Focus back in I think sometime early next week, so all good there. Anyway, let's get to your questions. So as what I always like to do, I answer the ones that I got from YouTube, which YouTube was a little skimpish this time, but that's no problem at all. A lot of the questions I got from Facebook made up for it. Okay, so first comes from Francie. She's a frequent commenter on my videos, especially my Trail of the Lights videos. So thank you again for all your support. So her first question is, what was your high school speech about? So if you watch my 50 facts about the Scottman, I mentioned in one of my facts I got to speak at graduation. It was just a general speech. All the high honor students from my graduating class, we all had different speeches that we gave. I gave some of a personal one where I was the only one of the 13 or 14 of us who personally thanked like family members and friends, different things like that. So I wanted a more personal touch with that speech. But yeah, other than that, yeah, pretty basic, but it was still really cool, especially to speak in a very large auditorium, because my high school graduation was at Eastern Michigan University in the big auditorium there. So either auditorium or like a large gym or something. I think it was an auditorium. Yeah, it makes sense. But yeah, it was a lot of people there. Okay. Anyway, she continues saying, "Pizza is your favorite food." Oh yeah, I mentioned that in my video. What exact pizza do you love most? Too many kinds. So yeah, I like a lot of different toppings. I like pepperoni. I like sausage or Italian sausage. I like green peppers, onions, mushrooms. Although a lot of the stuff I didn't like to eat on pizza when I was a kid. But it's a whole nother story. So I don't really have a true favorite, but the one topping I would not have on pizza is pineapples. Like, you put pineapple, I was like, ugh, I'm staying away from that. Pineapple, I love pineapple, but not on pizza. Just like, I like coleslaw, but I don't want coleslaw on my pizza. You lost 90 pounds after drinking soda pop. Amazing. Well, it wasn't just stopping or the ceasing of drinking soda pop. It was also watching what I ate and starting to exercise a lot more and do some portion control. So, but yeah, cutting off soda was a big help though. I love the show Home Improvement. Haha. Do you like Seinfeld? Oh yeah, Seinfeld's a great show. I haven't seen every episode, but I definitely should since it's on Hulu. But yeah, really great show. If you haven't seen Seinfeld, you have to go check it out now. It's all the episodes are on Hulu. All right, next a couple questions comes from Jamesy Boy Experiment. They comment almost all my videos. They do a fantastic job with their videos. In fact, they've done a lot of trips to Poland this past year. So yeah, definitely check out their videos if you haven't. I know they're still posting videos from when they went to Gdansk, Poland. They also went to Warsaw earlier this year. So their first question is there anywhere in the world you would love to visit but haven't had the chance yet? Too many places. Like many places in Europe, including Austria. In fact, I'm going there late next month, early October. Looking forward to that. Definitely want to get to the Netherlands, Ireland, Iceland, all the Scandinavian countries, Finland. Check out more of Germany. A lot more places in Canada. Even here in the United States, too. Would love to get to Patagonia sometime, too. Also check out Thailand, the Philippines, Japan. Lots of places. Like, almost need a book to list them all. Second question, which style of vlog do you like shooting the most? Trail of the Lights, driving with Scottman895, or your regular travel one? Looking forward to the Q&A. We always look forward to your videos. Oh, thank you. But yeah, out of all the videos I do, I probably would say that my favorite type of video would be the travel vlogs, just because that's what I've kind of been doing since day one. I like to go to different places, check them out, and share my experiences with the world and with you guys on YouTube. there's a lot of cool things to learn and see. So it's one thing I really enjoy doing, and it's one thing I want to continue doing. But at the same time, I do like the driving videos just because it's really cool to record as I'm driving, see some cool things along the highway or the freeway. And also the Travel the Lights videos too, is because I enjoy lots of great food and sharing the food with everybody too. Although it's like if I could, I'd bring the food across the computer screen or your cell phone screen, but unfortunately they haven't even invented smell-o-vision yet. They'll have to do that first. But until then, you have to go check out the restaurant for yourself if the food looks appetizing, which most of my Travel Lights videos are. Alright, so that's all the YouTube questions I got. So we'll dive into Facebook. These are questions that were asked on my Scottman895 travel Facebook page. First comes from Dawn Venesti. I'm not sure how I pronounce your last name, so I do apologize if I'm mispronouncing it. She asks, Dawn asks, what are your top picks for restaurants and must-see destinations in the central to western half of the Upper Peninsula? Which she's referring to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. But yeah, a lot of cool places. One restaurant that really stands out is Jackson's Pit, which is in Negaunee, Michigan, just west of Marquette. I went there last year, and they had some of the best boneless chicken wings I've ever eaten. They were so good, and the blue cheese dressings, oh man. It was like heaven on a plate. And in terms of places to see, there's so many cool things to see in the western part of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. There's Negaunee and Ishpeming. Even in Marquette, too. Like, walking around downtown is pretty cool. I've been there a few times in my life. And then Sugarloaf Mountain, which is like a 5-10 minute drive northwest of Marquette. Great scenes from up there. In fact, it was really beautiful even when I went there in 2015 in the rain. I even have a video on that. And then also check out the Keweenaw Peninsula with Copper Harbor near the tip. That's such a beautiful area with Brockway Mountain. And then also last year I went to Iron Mountain. That's a really cool city to check out too. You got different mines that you can, or there's a mine that you can go in or via a mine tour. It's really cool. Okay, next question comes from Rick Newby, and he asks, what does the 895 stand for? I think I mentioned this in my 1,000 subscriber special. I think either that or a previous Q&A, but I'll go and I'll answer it again. But 895 happens to be the very first cell phone I ever got. The phone number that was associated with that, not my area code or anything, but three of the digits in my phone number had 895 in it. So that's pretty much all the 895 consists of generally. Like, nothing too unique beyond that, but because I've been using it for like 9 years, it's kind of close to my heart now. Okay, next comes from Michelle Marie. She's a frequent commenter on my Facebook page on all my different videos. Congratulations on reaching 2K. Thank you very much. I'm really happy for you. And yippee, Q&A again. I'll keep my questions on the normal side this time. Haha. So the first question is, are you planning any more outdoor adventures with Lauren anytime soon? Nothing in the works right now, but I definitely would like to see her again in the near future, because I haven't seen her since January when I went to Colorado for a business trip, and she appeared in a Travel the Lights video during that trip. But yeah, because I'm not going to Colorado this year, so yeah, I haven't seen Lauren since then. I've talked to her on Skype several times since then, but yeah, I really want to try to plan a trip with her, like even if it's just like a long weekend trip sometime late this year. I invited her to my Austria trip coming up, but she's going to be too busy with work, and then also she's still doing a lot of her downhill mountain biking too. But yeah, I definitely want to plan more things with her though. She's really cool and she's really fun to hang out with. So yeah, I'll have to let her know that you asked about her, and it'll be an incentive for both of us to plan a trip together. So stay tuned. Second question, how did you become such a big sports fan? I have my dad to thank for that one. My dad loves sports, especially he loves watching football. He watches the Detroit Tigers, baseball. He watches college basketball. He's not as much in the NBA anymore. And then he doesn't watch a lot of hockey, but I kind of got into hockey myself. But But yeah, even if all I'm doing is I'm doing stuff on the computer and having a sports game on TV, it's like I'll have different games on, whether it's football, soccer, hockey, baseball, you name it. But and sports is just really fun to watch. I definitely need to go to some more sporting events. I may not be able to vlog experiences or anything due to stadium rules for games or events, but I definitely should check some more events out, even off camera. Third question, what does the 895 stand for in your name? Matter of fact, I just answered that, but that was asked by Rick Newby earlier. And the fourth question, are you playing more bloopers videos? Absolutely. I've been collecting clips this year, and there's been some good ones. So, yeah, at the end of the year, as I have been doing the past few years, I'll be having another blooper reel. So, you'll have that to look forward to near the end of the year. Okay, and then the last set of questions from Facebook come from Donna Blair. In fact, she asked me these questions this morning, so I'm glad you got these questions in time, because I did not want to miss your questions. Anyway, she says, hey guy, congratulations on 2,000 subscribers. Good job. Thank you. There will be more. My questions this time are, the first question, out of all the places you've eaten, where was your favorite coleslaw? What's been your favorite pasta dish? Well, to be honest, I don't eat places. No, I'm kidding. But I know what you mean, though. But yeah, coleslaw, believe it or not, the best coleslaw I've ever had is not even in a Travel the Lights video. I went to a restaurant one time, I think out in White Lake Township, which is the northwestern part of the Detroit area, and it was called Billy's Tippin' Inn. I almost should do a Travel the Lights video there sometime, next time we get out in that area. They had a very good coleslaw, and they had chunks of blue cheese in it. It's like, it was good. It was so good. And for pasta, my favorite pasta dish, I don't know. There's been a lot of good favorites I've had. Like, I love penne pasta. Like fettuccine Alfredo is really good. In fact, I tried anicotti for the first time in Ottawa. In fact, stay tuned. There'll be a Travel the Lights video where I eat anicotti, which is so delicious. That was at a restaurant in Ottawa. So that's definitely up there. Second question, have you ever been somewhere and thought it was a mistake, whether it's a restaurant, driving area, hike, etc., and why? There's been a few different spots. I think there's even one Travel the Lights video that never went up on YouTube. It's because the food was okay. Like, it wasn't awful. It was edible, so no worries there, but it wasn't the greatest. I wasn't happy with how the video came out, and they played the music in this restaurant so loud that you had a hard time hearing me, and it's like, it was crazy, and I didn't want to have a video where it's like, it felt like an insult, because yeah, it's one thing to criticize a restaurant, like if the food's not so good or for something, but it's another thing where it's really bad, because I want to promote good restaurants. It's like, for a really bad restaurant, it's to where I almost don't want to even upload it, because I don't want to have a video where I'm insulting the restaurant or anything. If it's now something that needs to be addressed, then I might be more apt to maybe leave like a Yelp review or something. But we'll wait and see, or play by ear if I run to a restaurant like that. And then yeah, for a driving video, yeah, there was one driving video I was planning to do. Like, I'll spoil it. I was planning to do a driving video of Heinz Drive, but I started the video and all of a sudden the road was closed due to flooding. So it's like, can't do that video. So I'll have to do it. I'll have to make sure that the whole road is open when I go there. But those are the really only true, I'd say, mistakes, really. Although one time I know in a second that wasn't even a driving video or a vlog or anything like that. Because I thought of something else, but that wasn't even for a video. Okay, next question. Do you ever use a travel agency? I have never used a travel agency. When it comes to like doing a lot of research, I have to do that myself, looking for different places, or I'll watch like YouTube videos or places for a lot of the people that I follow on YouTube, such as Jamesy Boy Experiment or Brendan Vanson, Jamie Banks, Traveling Spanky, etc. Or even Yellow Productions. Give me some cool ideas to check out, and then it's like, maybe I'll go there. And then also for a lot of places in Europe too, I also buy the Rick Steves guidebooks because they're very helpful, and I've even watched the Rick Steves' videos as well too on the different places he's gone to in Europe. So for Europe, Rick Steves' guidebooks are a great help there. Question 4: do you pick up a Bronner's ornament each visit to Frankenmuth? I do, or I would. Believe it or not, I do not. However, one of the times I went to Frankenmuth several years ago, I did buy a few ornaments for my 4 nieces and my nephew one time as a Christmas present, because I wanted to do something different because I love Frankenmuth so much. I wanted to get something from Frankenmuth, so I did that one year. But yeah, I don't really buy ornaments a whole lot, but I mentioned in my 50 facts about the Scottman video that I buy different flags, and a few of the common ones can be found there, so I've bought flags some different times I've gone there. Like most recently, I bought a Spain flag there. And then, although some of the ones like Croatia aren't there, so I had to buy some of them online, which thankfully I can get that on Amazon. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, anyway. Oop. Okay, last question. When will you get your P.O. box? I know it's the second or third time you've asked me. I haven't really decided yet. I almost need enough of I wouldn't say a demand, but maybe like a request, or almost needs a few more people to tell me that they would like to send me different things, and then I might consider opening one. But it's like, yeah, I haven't put much thought into that yet, but it's something I might consider somewhere down the road. But I'll be honest with you, it's like there's a possibility, not out of state or anything, I might be moving somewhere to a different part of the Metro Detroit area, either later this year or early next year. So I don't really want to open one right now, because in case I open up one close to where I live now, it might be far away later. So that's something I might wait on for right now. But yeah, if I ever create a P.O. box, I'll definitely let everybody know on social media. So no worries there. But anyway, thank you very much for your questions. And I got a couple more left. These were kind of like miscellaneous questions, just because she had a text to me. That comes from Lauren Kinney. And as a matter of fact, Lauren is my cousin. And the question from Michelle earlier, that comes from she was asking about Lauren too. So she sent a couple of questions in, so I'll go answer those to conclude things. So her first question is, what's the most rewarding part of traveling for you? I'll be perfectly honest. Like, I love checking out different places. I love exploring new places, trying out new foods, meeting people. Like, meeting people is like some of the best things I've done. Like, especially when I've gone to the conventions and met a lot of cool people that I've talked to online, like especially with the video game stuff, or even like with the travel stuff. Like, just like with San Francisco, it was really, really cool to meet Jamie Banks for the first time, because I've talked with her a lot online for like the past year or so, but never had a chance to meet her in person, and it was such an amazing experience, and I definitely would love to see her again in person. So if Jamie, if you're watching this video, you have to come to Michigan soon. I can try to show you around some different places here. And then, of course, another rewarding thing too is the fact that I have you guys too, because I never thought I'd even get to 2,000 subscribers. So it's really cool. I get to share my travel experiences with all of you. It's like I'm not perfect by any means. I learn with every new video. So yeah, it's been a great experience so far. So that was a very good question. Second question, has that one been asked yet? I know it's not an actual question, but it's in question form, so I'm counting it. But yeah, well, anyway, yeah, that hasn't been asked before, so, or at least I think it hasn't. So, but good question. The first question was really good, though. Her actual second question, though, is, if you could encourage someone to travel, what would you tell them? I'll be perfectly honest. You just have to get out there and travel. like, even if it's just going around to a different part of your city, or going to your city and checking out like a museum or a park or a restaurant. There are so many cool things you can see in your own city or in a very close city. Like, you don't have to travel across the continent or overseas or even across the state to see some cool things and get some cool experiences. You just have to get started. Like, and in fact, people, not just people with a lot of money will travel, even budget travelers. Well, there are YouTube channels out there which emphasize budget travel, where they'll sleep in a hostel or a tent or in somebody's bedroom, like couch surfing, for example. And they'll eat from they'll get food from a market or try to get like cheap eats. There's cheap ways where you could travel, even to Europe, even. So, like, you don't have to travel to like the stay in a fancy hotel or eat at the fanciest restaurant or anything like that. So you just got to get out there and travel, meet people, get some great experiences out of it. So if you're on the couch right now, I will not be offended at all if you turn off this video now and you go out there and travel right this second. But if you want to watch the rest of this video, then I'll be more than happy to entertain you for the rest of the video. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for all your great questions. This was a very fun Q&A to do this time. I'll have to do another one in the near future. I'm thinking either around the end of the year or early January, or when I get to 2,500 subscribers, somewhere around there. I'll figure it out. But thank you, everyone, once again, for helping me get to 2,000 subscribers. More great videos to come soon, and I'm currently uploading all my videos from my Great Canadian Road Trip, so got some cool, exciting videos that are going to be uploaded. So thank you for watching, and this is Scott, or the Scottman, signing out.